Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Welcome to another episode of the Other Ones
Let's
podcast.
go. All right.
Uh, how's y'all's day before we get into our topic for today?
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna start. My day's going pretty well. Uh, we hit. I want to talk about this. We hit 50 unique viewers on Spotify, Castbox, and all of our podcast streaming services combined, allowing us to qualify for monetization. Meaning we can have subscribers and we can start running ads. And I know that doesn't seem fun running ads, blah blah blah. But the ads will be recorded by us, so it will just be our voices. So at least it's not some random guy you don't know talking to you. So it will be us, and we will try to keep it sweet and simple as we can to collect that paycheck, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so that's gonna start happening, and yeah, I know a few of y'all are opposed to it, but we need, we can't uh what's the
Money is
word?
good, basically.
Money is good,
We-
and money keeps the podcast on. Because without the money, we really can't afford to keep making this podcast and use hours of our day every week. When in reality, we could be out working and doing our jobs.
basically, money gives us a reason to actually do the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, as you've seen with the past, 22 episodes, 23 episodes, we don't do it for the money specifically, because we haven't gotten paid anything yet. But we think it might help us be able to put more into the podcast than we previously have been. And it's actually a good reason for Pathless to show up for one of the episodes.
I'm sorry, I'm 1 hour ahead of you. I'm busy going out swimming at lakes.
Yeah, Pathless is already rich. He doesn't need the money. But for Dino and I, we're poor. We're just at home recording every day,
What
trying to
is
get
that?
these stuff in. All right. So, Wolfie, how is your day going? Yeah, our special guest is
pretty
Wolfie.
well.
Dino actually never introduced you.
Oh.
Even though, if you have been a longtime member of this podcast, you may know Wolfie.
Before like half the videos got privated, they should be unprivated now. They should be unprivated by the time this episode comes out. So I don't know.
They should. But
Yeah.
So we're joined by Wolfie today. Pretty
Hello.
cool. He decided to come on.
Say hi. See
Yeah.
what's up.
And of course we have Pathless, which it feels like Pathless is a guest even though he's a member of the other ones, because he rarely shows up. What's up, Pathless?
It's been a bit. Michigan's 1 hour ahead of you, and I don't sleep at night for some reason, so I don't wake up till 2 in the morning.
ZT is able to make any of the podcasts whenever I ask him to, and he's 6-7 hours ahead of us.
Well, what with some 3 times I've been out on lakes on Sundays.
Okay, nah,
it's Sundays
excuses.
for lake.
We're gonna go ahead and get started with this
today, but
podcast. So go
I
ahead.
just heard a center excuse.
I'm curious. If you're an hour ahead of us, wouldn't you just be at wait, what time is it?
It's
It'd be 1
2:23,
o'clock.
so it's just ahead. It's 3:30 for ish.
So, no, why would you be asleep?
Because I don't sleep at night. I've been
No
playing
one does. I went to bed at 7 a.m. this morning. I
Thank
woke
you.
up at 8. So yeah.
Sounds like a
You
you
don't
problem,
sleep,
guys.
Dino.
Sounds
What's
like
the
your
problem?
problems.
It is though.
Well, fix yourself then.
And I had to destroy my 8 hours straight of Minecraft to get on this podcast. Just saying.
What do you mean?
Well, actually, it was 10 hours, wasn't it?
No.
Haha, losers! I don't sleep. Be that.
Boo-hoo.
Dino hibernates.
Yeah. Every so often, I just go to sleep and not get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ever see Dino missing from 3 podcasts in a row, he's doing his hibernation. But he won't miss any other podcasts, so yay! Alright, go ahead, Dino.
Yeah.
Let's start this podcast, get it rolling. Oh, actually, wait, before we start, I wanted to go ahead and mention this. Technoblade, the Minecraft YouTuber, has recently passed away due to sarcoma cancer and I just wanted to dedicate this video to him. Not that we'll make any money from it because we're not running ads on this episode because we don't actually have
Yeah,
any
wait for
ads
They gotta
yet.
wait for sponsors.
Yeah, we still gotta wait for the sponsors, but we do want to just dedicate everything, what we do today to him, even though like we don't make any money. It's just he's done a lot for the community, and it's a really sad death. But yeah, so let's not keep it too sad. Sorry, Dino, I won't interrupt you this time. Go ahead and let's start the podcast.
What's it called?
And before we, I'm joking. I'm not gonna interrupt you.
Oh, what's it called? And we have a very special topic. Something I'll clearly. But what am I trying to say? Anyway, what's
All right.
Today's podcast is about dinosaurs. The best thing in the world, and you can't argue with that
Debatable.
because we both know where I am right. Right?
No.
Yeah,
No.
I'm
No.
right. We know. Ooh. All right.
I will agree with the fact that dinosaurs are better than humans.
Indeed.
Humans suck.
Things that are dead are better than alive. Indeed. All right. Well, we had this plan for a while ago, and I definitely knew what I was going to talk about going into this episode, but since it's been like a few weeks now, I don't know exactly what we're talking about. So I'll need you guys' help to help me along this
So
episode.
we are talking about dinosaurs, and more specifically, we want to cover a little bit of the Jurassic Park franchise because none of us know anything about dinosaurs besides, of course, the Dinosaur Man.
Indeed.
So, but you know what we do know? Jurassic Park and the featherless
that's the new one.
raptors.
Inaccurate rafters.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know if I know y'all haven't seen it yet, but did you see the feathered raptor they used it for Dominion? The Pyroraptor? I don't know, that looks really cool.
I'm trying to think because I've been on the Elk recently and I've seen some of them.
What? Did you just say you've seen some dinosaurs?
Oh,
Guys, I've been
yeah, I was trying
exploring.
to-
I've seen a good share of dinosaurs, guys.
I've been playing Elk. I've been playing Elk a lot lately, and I've seen some velociraptors and a lot of other dinos.
I hate raptors in art. They're absolutely annoying.
And not if you have a Giga.
Oh yeah, well yeah, well
This is one of the reasons why I quit art. Like,
You never even played Elk
especially
with
for early
me.
game,
Me.
raptors are just your worst nightmare.
I joined Captain's server on Ark, and like they kept killing me,
We
and I
he didn't
uninstalled
tell us
Ark.
that-
Especially with the
Agent
pouncing attack.
Oh yeah, the pouncing attack killed.
I'm talking about like
him.
2-3 years ago.
You know, he never made the servers. It was either Cody or
MTG
me.
or I don't remember who made it. I just know I joined it and I got killed over and over by y'all, not by
Seems like you
dinosaurs.
problem. Seems like you problem.
Yeah, I quit. Sucks. It's guy. I hate it. But I have played that one Roblox game that Dino played.
How'd that go?
I couldn't make a video out of it. Kind of boring.
Yeah, I remember you coming up to me and said, "You know what? Your videos are doing quite well. What
I'm
I
gonna
also
copy
need."
your content, and I did. Even though,
Upload it.
Imagine uploading. Imagine uploading within the past month.
Oh,
dang,
Couldn't be me.
I think I just hit 1 month without uploading. But oops, sorry.
290.
But yeah, so it's been interesting. Dinosaurs are really they're an interesting topic, but let's go and talk about the Jurassic Park franchise. And guys, it's not going to be dedicated to like dinosaurs. We're going to be more so talking about the Jurassic Park franchise, the Jurassic Park lore, and going up to Jurassic World Dominion and what we think of the stuff. And let's just get practical stuff out of the way. Did any of y'all notice the decreased quality in the CGI in Dominion?
I didn't watch Minions, so I can't say anything.
I haven't watched the new Jurassic Park and haven't seen the Minions yet in a while.
Oh, y'all
I
both
mean,
gonna
the
suck this
quality
episode.
hasn't gone well. It
I
was
didn't.
because I didn't see the CGI not so much bad. I thought it was pretty good. Animatronics, I thought they try to squeeze in as many animatronics into the scene in the movie as possible, though.
You guys want to
Yeah.
see bad? You guys want to see bad CGI? Just go to any like animated movie before like 2001 through
Oh,
2007.
Bro, look at the
yeah.
mask. The mask returns. Green Lantern. There are a lot of examples out there.
Oh,
Hey,
and what's it called? In the Garfield show, they did a mess up. I'll have to find the video again, but they messed up and like left one of the work in progress frames in there.
Yeah,
It's
but
pretty
I
funny.
don't necessarily mean the dinosaurs dino. I mean, like, sometimes you'd see, like, artificial splashes, and you could really tell they were artificial because of they didn't look pristine. They didn't actually look like an actual splash, and it's not that hard. But it was like when the dino was splashing into the water. They should have used a practical splash, but they didn't. They CGI'd the splash. And it just didn't look quality. Like, that's one of the things I saw.
I guess CGI doesn't just bother me in general because I don't really pay attention to that. There's this one. I know this is a little off topic. Wolfie may remember this. Remember that one company that makes like those a bunch of the random movies.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember the whole entire like conversation. Trevor was there. Trevor was there too.
Oh, wait, which YouTuber? The one that goes like,
Mm.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory,
No,
but
no, no,
rated
no,
R.
no. It's the what's it called? Like this one time movie franchise. Like they made Sharknado and stuff.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Do you
Sharknado.
remember that?
Sharknado.
3, 4, 5-headed shark. All the pretty much any of those movies, the terrible movies, are all made by the same company. I think isn't
Wait, they're
like
still
also I
making Sharknado films?
think so actually.
I'm not
Why?
sure.
Every one of them has bombed.
They
I like
they
watching
made
them.
they made like I I both but I grew up with those kind of films, so I have a lot of nostalgia for those kind of films, so I kind of love them. I I think whenever I was hanging out with Wolfie one time, I actually sat down and binge watched all the Sharknado films.
Yeah, I remember. You were. I think it was a sleepover.
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I remember.
I binge watched
I
them
turned
all.
on I turned on my TV and you kind of just sat there and watched it. And I fell asleep.
I don't think I fell asleep that night. I think I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I'll absolutely adore that company though, because I grew up with because they used to put all their I don't know if they still do or not, but all their movies used to be on Netflix. So I kind of like me and my grandpa used to watch like all of them. I
Yeah.
think my favorite is like Sharktopus versus I think Whale Wolf or something like that. I think that's what it was called.
Have you ever watched any like very bad horror movies like Thanksgiving, The Gingerbread Man? You know, the very low end stuff you'd like find on like free streaming softwares.
Uh,
Because I mean,
I've
I've
seen a
always
few,
loved
but it's been a
horror,
while.
but I don't know. There's something about those which like I don't actually fully hate them. Like, you know how like sometimes you can just be so bad that it's kind of good. Like,
Yeah.
take the Killjoy franchise for example. That stuff was horrible. It was like if you put it on cocaine and then you like sold the rights to like some Indian people and made it like them start. Okay, that's kind of racist, but I mean like some third world country and you're like, hey guys, shoot this, and they did, and it's just bad, but like it's just so bad that it's good, and
Hmm.
I feel like Sharknado. At least for me, Sharknado was not like that at all. It was just bad. I never enjoyed Sharknado. Like, it's just exhausting.
I couldn't get through a whole entire Sharknado movie.
Yeah.
I watched all of them. It was fun.
I enjoyed them. I'm with you, Bethis. I enjoyed the movies. It's
Yeah.
a lot of nostalgia for me because I grew up watching with those kind of movies.
All right. So, back to Jurassic Park. So, we're going to go ahead and start with the first one. How well do y'all remember the first movie?
I remember nothing.
It's been a
I
while.
remember it quite well,
You
but what
probably
is
watched it like 8 million times.
I watched it before I watched the movie, so yeah, kind of. So
So
yeah.
also, I'm wondering. I haven't. I know there is an end credit scene for Dominion. I didn't stay to watch it.
Mhm.
But is it teasing another trilogy? Because I know they can't continue with Jurassic World because the trilogy ended. But I'm wondering, Jurassic Universe coming soon?
Dinosaurs in space.
Dinos.
Oh God.
I bet Dinah would really love that.
Uh,
It turned into the Sharknado franchise pretty much.
that's what it's gonna turn into.
I hope to God not, because they're
I hope
actually
to God so.
honestly it'd be funny. But okay, so Jurassic Park. So basically, Jurassic Park. The main plot points that I can remember is Hammond. Is Hammond a
Hammond,
doctor, or is he
Hammond.
just like?
He's the rich Hammond
Yeah, I
is
know
like the
who
rich
he is,
guy.
but like, does he have a doctorate? I don't know if he's Doctor Hammond.
No,
I want to call you by your right prefix.
he was just the rich business guy.
Okay, well, um, yeah. So Hammond wanted to open a park, and can any of y'all guess what the park's name is?
I don't know.
No.
No,
I don't know.
nobody knows.
Dinosaur Pork.
It's actually Cretaceous Park.
Oh wow.
Oh.
You'd think it'd be Mesozoic Park because all the time periods. The amount
Exactly.
of.
Maybe.
Oh.
But no, so he opened a place called Jurassic Park. Have any of y'all actually been to like the Jurassic Park at Disneyland or Disney World?
I
No.
have.
No.
Dang. I've
I
watched
have.
a 360 video. Close enough. But
I've only been there once, but before then, I've been, like, I don't know, I watched it so many times. I sat down and watched like where they have the camera on the ride. So I watched that 5 times, and then picture I was there.
well, I'm gonna feel like a rich spoiled kid, but I was very fortunate for when my father was injured in Afghanistan. That military was like
Afghanistan.
trying to
Is
do
it
everything to make up for it. So like they gave us a house. They're like, "Hey guys," even though I mean he did live after like 9 months in the hospital, but they're like, "Hey guys, here's a house. Y'all want a trip to Disney World? I know your father could be dying right now, but you want a trip to Disney World?" And
That's
we took
evil.
it and we went to Disney World, and it was completely paid for and it was crazy. And I went on that Jurassic Park ride and it was
You do know
crazy.
Jurassic Park ride was in Universal, right?
Yeah, Universal. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
They took us to Universal.
Did you all see that they? Oh, I haven't been on the new one yet, but have you all seen that they kind of like tore it apart and made like a whole new thing dedicated to like Jurassic World?
I have not, because I haven't been there since 2013 or 2014.
I actually
I
went there
haven't seen it
not
yet. So.
too long ago, but I never went to the actual Jurassic Park area. I was forced to be in the Harry Potter land.
I think Florida's.
No.
I think Florida's still the one in Universal in Florida is still the same, but in other places they kind of changed it up.
Like, oh yeah. Well, that ride, I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It starts off as like a normal Jurassic Park viewing ride, but then you go off course, and then like there's raptors, and like emergency stuff. Have you seen any of the 360 videos of that ride, Donna?
Yeah. I used to watch it all the time, like I said.
I think I
And then
watched
at the
one.
very end, the dinosaur or T Rex swoops down and tries to eat you,
You fall down
and then you fall down, bro. And now I realize it's like a 20-foot drop, not even like maybe a 10-foot drop. I swear to God, it felt like I fell off a mountain when I try to remember it because I was just so small, and I was scared.
Whenever I went on that ride, they didn't strap me in all the way, so I was kind of like like
Dude,
on the side holding
same.
onto the bar.
Dude, same. Like I was not on the ride when I was going down, and it was like, I mean, I guess we were tiny back then,
Yeah.
but still, bro. Anyway, sorry. Back to Jurassic Park, the film, not the ride.
Hmm.
Basically, the story follows not Doctor, Mr. Hammond, who is a businessman and a entrepreneur, and he
Yes.
wanted to make a park. And he has a bunch of scientists, very intelligent scientists, that somehow think the best way to use their science is on a park and not on actual science. And
But no, well, we'll get back. I'll get back to that
Donna will
part in a
correct me
minute.
later because I'm going off memory.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And they decided to bring an extinct creature, which I might add was probably extinct for a reason,
No.
to
A
the
good reason.
park. And by using the blood found in mosquitoes, right? Like in mosquitoes that were like encaved or like cemented and preserved in rock.
Amber.
They were able to use the DNA from that mixed with, was it lizard or was it turtle
Mm,
or frog? I think it was lizard, right?
No,
I think lizard.
it was frogs. It says
Frogs.
it in the animation.
Yeah,
On the tour.
I knew it was one of the three. Mixed with frogs and
Frog. No, actually toad. Sorry, but it doesn't matter. Same thing.
actually they're not. One's
They're
a
close enough. They're close enough.
one's a frog and the other is a mystical thing from Mario. But
No,
okay.
no.
Shrooms.
Not
All
that toad.
right. But yeah, so they basically made dinosaurs, which I feel like that science could have been really used and put forth something else like biosyn.
Uh,
I'm joking. That would be a horrible spot for that science to be used. I don't know. Was overall Biosyn a bad company? Like
no.
overall,
Biosyn was if it doesn't mention this in the movies, but if you read the book, you find out.
Mm.
It doesn't say this in the movies, but Biosyn is the or what's the guy's name? Dodgson is the
Dawson.
guy who hired Nedry
I
to
definitely know who that
sabotage
is.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's the son.
Yeah, Nedry's the guy who it wasn't his son, but no, yeah, Nedry was the one who sabotaged Jurassic Park,
Yeah,
or Dodgson hired Nedry to sabotage it.
yeah. But yeah, that's true. It's true. But yeah, he needed like back to the beginning of the movie. He needed two witnesses, or was it two or just one? He needed the paleontologist, right?
Yeah, he needed people to endorse the park, which was
And dude, in my favorite scene in the movie, Alan Grant was like, "I don't endorse this park," and then like Hammond was like, "I don't think I do either," and I'm like, "Oh, that's sick. I love that scene." I don't know if that's exactly how it went, but like it was something like that. It was still
Yeah.
by far my favorite scene of the movie because unlike a lot of other movies, Hammond realizes his mistake, and
Did you ever see in that scene with all the mud covering the door what it said?
I don't remember. No,
Your ASS Park. I thought that was clever.
your ass part. I like that. All right, I never noticed that. But yeah. All right. But yeah, it's a pretty overall good movie. Obviously it goes wrong. The park is sabotaged.
Who would have
And
thought?
who would have thought? But and there's some epic scenes. The boy gets electrocuted.
As they
And
do.
the end. But a lot of people die, and that's it, right?
Yep.
And then Lost World's next, right?
Correct.
You
Yeah.
want to go ahead and explain Lost World?
Yeah. Basically, I was actually watching this at school. We were watching it at school.
It's the one with
So
Jeff Goldblum starring it, or
yeah,
Ian Malcolm,
yeah.
Doctor Ian Malcolm.
Ian, Give me a sec. I'm trying to remember. Ian Malcolm gets like talks to like in the movie. Ian goes. Trying to remember it. My mind's all over the place. Okay. Ian goes. I'm gonna simplify as best I can. Ian goes to Hammond, talks to him about that there. What's it called? That there's a second island, which is Isla Sorna. And then Ian's like, no, I'm not gonna go. And then, but he's like, oh, too late, your girlfriend's already on there. And
Yeah,
he's
that
like,
was dirty. I remember
Yeah.
that.
and then he's like, ah, and then goes on this
Goes
expedition
to the island.
He goes
to
to
go
place.
basically in his mind, save his girlfriend when his girlfriend's basically fine. They get there, uh, they see dinosaurs, and then they see and then later they see helicopters flying in, and it says it's InGen. InGen isn't owned by Dr. Hammond anymore. InGen is its own company now. So InGen is they find out InGen is trying to capture dinosaurs to make another park in San Diego.
Yeah.
And yeah, a bunch of stuff happens, yada yada. T-Rex, I think they were only able, the gang, Ian Malcolm, his girlfriend, and then I think Malcolm's daughter, and then a bunch of other people let go of their engines, capture dinosaurs, and a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
happens.
Real quick, off
Uh,
topic for a second. I forgot. I don't remember Fallen Kingdom that well. I get we're not there yet. But how did the dinosaurs from Fallen Kingdom get onto the mainland?
they were transported by
A
boat.
boat.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that giant boat. I thought they took it down though. And like defeated the boat.
No,
No?
how did they defeat a boat? That doesn't
They
even
defeated the boat. They blew up the boat, killed all the animals. Easy. And all the people.
easy.
Hey,
No, they didn't defeat
I
the
wouldn't
boat.
put it past my boy Chris.
Chris could do it.
Chris could do it.
Do y'all even remember his name in the movie?
Bro, I just watched the movie. Owen.
Yeah, yeah.
Owen.
I mean, to be honest, I just call him Chris because
It's
that's like,
Chris.
yeah,
Or Star Lord. Either one. Chris
yeah,
is Star Lord. Not Peter Quill though. Chris is Star Lord.
yeah. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
I'm gonna
Boat
start
did not
referring
blow
to
up.
him as Star Lord. And then Star Lord told Hammond, bam. Even though Star Lord never met Hammond, did he?
No, and then died before then.
Honestly, I was surprised how in Dominion, Grant somehow knew who Owen was.
Oh yeah.
Cause no offense to Owen, but like their roles are completely different.
Mhm.
Grant is a world-renowned scientist and paleontologist, but Owen is a fugitive?
He's just some guy who sticks his hand out to dinosaurs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Surf move and it's suddenly dinosaurs are all not kind and stuff.
And then somehow Grant's like, "You're the guy who trains raptors."
You'd think, what's it called? Grant would be all against Owen because, like, what's it called? Uh, in the movies, Grant was all paranoid from his experiences on Jurassic Park with raptors.
Yeah.
As you can see in like Jurassic Park 3,
And
he's delusional.
I want to make a. So I have a really strong opinion about Dominion that I want to, or like a strong point that I feel like would have made the movie a whole lot better. But we won't get to that yet because we're on our way. So basically, Dad. Whoa, I meant to say Dino. Hey, Dad. Daddy Dino. Okay, that's sus. Dino, like Dino was saying for the Lost World, basically, Malcolm has to go to the place to save his girlfriend and whatever that little girl was. Is that little girl like his adoptive daughter? I don't remember.
No, it's his daughter. He apparently is like with a lot of people, I guess.
Yeah, he's a busy boy. Even though, like in the first movie, he's like, "Oh yeah, I can't have any girlfriends. We're just not compatible." Chaos theory, hee hee. But yeah, so he had like a daughter, which was she was old, like Like, I'm
Y'all,
assuming she was born after the events of Jurassic Park because we never heard about her in Jurassic
mm.
Park.
Did y'all notice like Ian Malcolm's like personality change from Jurassic Park from Lost World?
Yeah.
That was because like I mean it was it a lot of people were mad about that whenever Lost World came out. But it was apparent the reason why was because after the events of Jurassic Park, his like whole personality changed from
I don't. I like his new personality.
yeah, I thought it was
Have
cool.
you seen like any stuff of like Jeff Goldblum like not acting? Dude, he is like the coolest person ever.
I agree. Yeah, it's cool.
Jeff Goldblum, like that's just a treasure.
One of my favorite actors personally.
Same. But anyways, back to the story, which we keep getting off topic from. So basically, Jeff Goldblum or Ian Malcolm goes and saves his girlfriend. A few people die, minor people, because you know no one important ever dies unless it's of old age, and that's what I'm gonna actually get into later. But they get back and yeah, that's pretty much it. Except I mean, there's a whole side story with the people trying to get dinosaurs off the island, but I think they failed in that movie, right? No,
Yeah,
no,
and
they did
well,
get
no,
dinosaurs off, and then there was
they
that
got
epic
they got
battle
the
in San
T-Rex.
Diego, right?
Yeah, the T-Rex.
Yeah.
The T-Rex got out and roamed the streets of San Diego. It's
Yeah,
cool.
and
And then
then
the bad guy dies at the end.
dude, the T Rex overall is probably my favorite side story from these series. The T Rex always has something to do, and it is like my favorite side story in these movies. Just like T Rex meets a new dinosaur. Will T Rex beat new dinosaur? No. Maybe. Oh my god, he does! And T Rex is still king. Like every movie, that's how it goes.
But we're about to get into this next part where that doesn't happen. Jurassic Park 3.
Jurassic Park 3. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember Jurassic Park 3 at all.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the other two, and I
Well,
remember Dominion and like all the worlds, but I don't remember Jurassic Park 3. I know Alan Grant came back, but that's it.
yeah, okay. I'll try my
All
best.
yours.
Jurassic Park 3. I haven't actually seen Jurassic Park 3 in a while.
Same.
Seen Lost World and Jurassic Park, but I haven't seen Jurassic Park 3 in a while. Basically, Alan Grant's been dragged into a plane by these two
Yeah, these two people want to go in to find their son, all right? And
yeah.
okay, I'm sorry. From there, I have no idea what happens, I swear.
He gets dragged being promised a paycheck, which, honestly, he doesn't get, sadly.
No,
Yeah.
sad. Big sad.
He doesn't get
He
paid.
was lied to.
Yeah. And they crash because of they get no. They get on Isla Sorna with dinosaurs still. He finds out because that dinosaurs open free on Isla Sorna like we find out in Lost World. They land. The mom starts screaming. What does she scream?
She was screaming his name, like, was it Max? It wasn't Max.
No.
Billy?
She's screaming in a
One of
megaphone though.
Oh yeah, that was like stupid.
She's the most annoying. I'd say the most annoying character in the franchise.
Yeah.
Dr. Grant said it was a bad idea. What's a bad idea? But yeah, and then the Spinosaurus comes. They try to fly away. They crash into the Spino. They crash their plane. They see this Spinosaurus chases them. And then they the scene where as we were talking about, like the T-Rex, they stumble upon a T-Rex. T-Rex comes comes out, and then T-Rex and the Spinosaurus stumble upon each other, and then they fight, and Spinosaurus kills a T-Rex like that.
Yeah.
And the greatest, movie monster ever killed like that from something even bigger. Why am I not surprised?
I think from the Jurassic World movies, they bring the T-Rex back to life, and from there he just dominates every Jurassic World movie.
Well, the thing is,
Except
the
one,
Isla
right?
Sorna, the
Except one of
Rex,
them.
the thing from Isla Sorna's Rex and the one in Jurassic Park are two different. Or they're the same. They're both T-Rexes, but they're not the same. They're not.
Dino, please don't confuse me. They're
Yeah,
both T-Rexes. We'll leave it at that.
they're both T-Rexes, but there's multiple T-Rexes. There you go.
Well, yeah, but like it's not the same T-Rex.
Yeah.
Is
That's what I
it
was
the
trying to.
same T-Rex throughout all the World Series though?
Yeah, it's the same
Even in
T-Rex.
Dominion?
Jurassic Park, and then all the Jurassic World series is the same T-Rex.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're ready for the second trilogy.
Yeah, nothing really happens at
World.
Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah,
Nothing
Jurassic
really.
Park 3 is kind of like get some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jurassic Park 1 or 3 2001, right?
Wait, say that again?
Jurassic Park 3 came out in 2001, right?
I think so.
Okay. So 17 years later, we get another movie.
Jurassic World.
Wait, no.
Not
It's
17.
sorry, it's not 17. It's 15 years later, or like
Yeah.
14. Sorry, 14 years later, we get another movie that nobody expected. Jurassic World.
A cash grab that ended up becoming popular.
Yeah, it actually
Yeah.
did well. And so basically, Jurassic World, haven't watched it in a good while. I actually am more freshed up on my Jurassic Park than I am on my World. But, so basically in the first movie, we meet somebody named Claire, right? We meet
Yep,
Claire,
right.
we meet Owen. And we
Yeah,
don't
Claire.
meet Alan Grant, and we don't meet Dr. Malcolm. Because then that's very sad. I would have loved for them to come back. But, I mean, they did, eventually. Didn't it?
Yeah.
I know Malcolm was in the credits for Fallen Kingdom, but I don't remember exactly where he was in the movie.
He was the guy who decided. He was the one who was like, he was kind of like in a courtroom, talking about how we should just let the dinosaurs die because he was always against dinosaurs even existing, being alive in the first place. He was like that in the first movie, so he was saying that we should let them die on the island, and then at
But
the end he was like, "Welcome to Jurassic World," because dinosaurs roam the world, I guess.
was he that big of a character in Fallen Kingdom? Because I legit
No.
do not remember him.
No, he wasn't a big character.
Okay,
was-
but yeah, let's go ahead and go into Jurassic World. We go ahead and meet our main characters, Owen and Claire, and we also doesn't it start out with the boys?
Yeah, it does start off with the boys.
So
The
we
boys.
start off meeting two young boys. I'm not gonna pretend to know their names.
I actually don't remember their names. So.
I don't know. I think they're just minor characters, and I just don't remember their names.
They're not important in the Graham franchise anyway.
They'll probably be dead in a couple of minutes,
Yeah.
One
They
sec.
die after the movie
I'm
ends.
going to IMDb right now. Zach. One's Zach, and one's Gray. One's name is
Yeah.
Gray. That's a name.
Yep. Yeah, you don't know Gray was a name?
His name was Gray. Oh, that sucks. Zach was the older brother. I know that. Zach was the older brother.
Yeah.
And
I remember now,
Gray,
yeah.
ah.
Zach sounds like an older brother name.
Yeah. Anyways, Zach and his younger brother, Gray, were like preparing to like go somewhere. Or sorry, they were planning to go to Jurassic Park. I mean, World, and visit their Aunt Claire, Annie Claire, who doesn't even know their like ages. I don't think.
Yeah. Wacky.
She's a bad aunt, but and we're somehow forced to like her. Anyways, so they arrived there and like Zach trying to get girls as any teenage boy would. I wouldn't. I'm socially awkward, but as he would. And yeah, Claire's very busy, so she's like, "Hey guys, here's your tour guide. I'll see y'all later." And God, it's already 3. We need to start wrapping this up soon.
Get faster.
I got like 20 minutes. All right.
Oh God, you gotta leave.
Anyway, so Claire, blah 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 blah. Someone sabotages something. Blah blah blah.
Indominus escapes.
Indominus of Rex escapes.
And the park starts falling apart. Everything starts falling apart. And Owen, obviously, Chris Pratt has to come in and
Just be a badass.
do the surfer.
Yeah. So basically, Owen comes in. He like does all this stuff. Owen's like Navy or ex-Navy, and he trains Velociraptors. If you didn't know, blue something something and something. The only important raptor I do remember.
Blue. Blue.
You know, he owns them pretty much. He's like the big boy, and basically he needs to come help. And like Claire's like, "Oh my God, my nephews," who she didn't even know the ages of, and like she's like, "Oh, I do care about them." In reality, she doesn't want to cut ties with her family because she like killed her 2 nephews, and like I feel like her motives are a bit darker than what it seemed like. And you know, blah blah blah. It's very, a bunch of fighting going on, and then the raptor. It turns out the what's it? Indominus.
Indominus Rex.
The Indominus is like part raptor, and then he teams up with the raptors, right?
Yeah.
But doesn't Blue turn against him?
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. He fights T-Rex. He loses. Done.
Mosasaurus
Mosasaurus eats
comes
him.
out of the water and basically wrecks the Indominus Rex.
Yeah.
GG, they win.
And everyone's alive. Everyone important, which I actually hate. That's what I'm gonna get into later. How everyone is somehow living.
Yeah.
As I've already stated, I really don't remember whatever the second one was called, Fallen Kingdom, well. So I could go with someone
Honestly,
else.
the only thing I remember of any of the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movies is the one where they're riding like the hamster balls.
Yeah, it was Jurassic World. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the only thing I remember from any of the Jurassic World
Only
franchise.
because it came in a Fortnite.
No, no, I just remember seeing the trailer, and the trailer is like burned in my head.
Yeah, I personally wasn't the biggest fan of Jurassic World. I liked Fallen Kingdom and Dominion more.
I like Dominion more than the first one. The first one seems boring to me.
Fallen Kingdom?
Fallen Kingdom is pretty much the exact same thing. Everything starts falling apart.
Yeah, just because
Chris Pratt comes in,
yeah,
and then blah 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 saves
things
the day.
get worse because kids are stupid and don't know what trespassing means.
Hmm.
Alright.
And that's the one that's the one with the hamster balls.
Yeah,
Fallen
they
Kingdom.
go through the wrong spot, and like that like sets off a whole train of bad things. Why are kids so stupid in this franchise?
Let me try to. Oh wait, you want me to try to explain Fallen Kingdom really quick?
Yeah,
Let's see if I
Fallen Kingdom,
remember.
and then we'll both talk about Dominion.
All right. Basically, dinosaurs. There's a volcano on Isla Nublar. Dinosaurs either gonna die or not, but this rich guy named Lockwood's like, we're gonna protect him. So they sent people to bring the dinosaurs back and put them, quote unquote, put them on a safe island. But this guy has a different plans apparently. They bunch of stuff happens on the volcano and they get out. And then they go to Lockwood Manor, which is like a big mansion. And then they find out they're auctioning off dinosaurs. And then they also have their own hybrid, which is like the Indoraptor, which is like just a miniature Indominus Rex but black. And
Compact. Let's go.
And then what's it called? Obviously, bunch of stuff happens. And Indoraptor escapes. It dies pathetically. It doesn't last long. It dies really pathetically. And we find out Maisie's like a clone in that movie of I think her
Charlotte.
mom. Yeah. And then stuff happens. Dinosaurs escape into the world, and the movie ends right there.
Yeah.
That's Fallen Kingdom.
And now we're on Dominion. A budget of $165 million.
I originally made a video on my thoughts on Dominion, and now it's gone because YouTube hates me.
I never
Actually,
got to
no, not
watch it. It's
YouTube.
sad.
Ouch.
People who, I think the people who own, well, I don't know if it was Universal or something. They manually took down my video. They're like, no, you can't talk about our movie like that. Ah.
So yeah, okay.
Well, that's sad.
Dominion. We get okay. Spoilers for Jurassic World Dominion. If you have not watched it, go ahead and leave now because that's what pretty much going to be talking about for the next 10,
Oh,
15
okay.
minutes.
I'll be back next episode then.
So yeah, if you don't want spoilers, leave now.
I
3,
haven't
2,
watched
1.
it yet.
Everyone's gone. Alrighty.
Okay, how
Well,
about this? I'll just
elsewhere.
Damn, you know
Okay.
what? Patrick Melissa's talked.
Hey Trevor, can I have an episode of these so I don't get spoiled?
Do you really not want to spoil?
I we're planning to watch it once you get back.
All right, bye. Okay. So
I don't mind spoilers. Oh, look, it's the original The Other Ones podcast.
Yeah.
hey
Nah,
guys,
the
the original
OG.
trio.
Original
First it was
trio.
episode 7. Episode 7 we had Pathless as a guest.
And that's where all went to shit. Kind of
Okay,
ironic.
let's
It
get
was Nick.
started. So,
Anyways,
so in the beginning of the movie, we get introduced to a locust, like a ginormous locust, and
Big bug.
yeah, like a big boy. And there's like a ton of them, and like they're supposed to be destroying any crops that is not biosyn crops, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it goes wrong. These guys get dangerous and bad. They start causing a famine, which is not good, and they want to take him down. And I believe at the end of the movie he does. Spoilers. I mean, you're already gonna be spoiled, but so then we meet Claire, Owen, and Maisie. That's her name, right?
Yeah. The
And-
clone. Freak.
And they're all in the thing. We find out Blue had a baby by itself, asexual reproduction. And
Wonderful.
they think that's the same thing that happened to Maisie, but they're not sure just yet. And its name is Beta.
Wait, yeah.
it's a beta man. Kidding.
I thought I should mention this. I mentioned this in my video, which if y'all didn't see, well, it sucks to suck. But what's it called? The only thing I had a problem, and I understand what Trevor we can go through this. It's kind of hard to explain what goes on in this movie. This movie is quite all over the place, but you're first in like a cold area, then you're in the let's call it Utah, and then you're in what's it called? What else?
Some new place. And then you're back in the cold area, but the cold area is now warm.
And then you go to the swamp, and then you go to the. It's kind of
just-
all over the place. This
It
movie,
sounds like a mess.
Like, at one
truly
point,
is.
weren't they in like some third world country? Was it India?
Yeah. No.
Pakistan.
Okay.
It's so one of those. They were doing illegal dinosaur stuff.
Yeah, there was a black market for dinosaurs, but
Yeah. And we got introduced to like a lot of crossbred species, right?
not crossbred, but yeah, there was a bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, there's a
over
lot of
there.
stuff there. And yeah, so the dinosaur black market, and they meet
Malta. That's what it was called, Malta.
Malta,
That's
and
what
they
the-
meet a chick. Hi, and then she like helps them out. Turns out she oh right, Maisie gets kidnapped. That's kind of big before the market, huh? And so does Beta, even bigger. And basically this girl at the place, she's like, oh yeah, I saw that girl get kidnapped, I'm gonna help give you a ride. and then she gets like, and then her plane gets shot down, or like not shot down, but like pretty much shot down. They
And it
turned off the aerial
absolutely
thing.
wrecks them.
Yeah. But yeah,
At the end, I want to explain something. My biggest problem with the movie. I mean, I love the movie, and but I want to explain my personal problem with the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, finish explaining it. I'll explain later.
All right. And basically, they survive because of course they survive. It turns out Ian works for Biosin, and Alan Grant get there, and like they're trying to get the locust. That's their stuff. Their stuff is a locust. Owen and Claire's stuff is getting their daughter back and getting Beta back. So like it's like two storylines. It's just it's done. It's like I really don't know what to think
They could have
about the
done better.
multiple storylines because they tried their hardest to keep the two generations separate, which kind of hurt because like even when they all met up, they ended up getting separated into like their groups of three, the three old people and the three new people, and I'm like, oh my god, can y'all just stop trying so hard?
What's it called? What was I gonna say? No, I don't remember.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I will say I did like scenes I did like though were what I thought were cool. The scenes in the black market looked really cool. So that was cool. And the Dodgson's death scene was awesome.
Oh yeah,
Obviously, the bad guy was gonna die. You mean,
always.
have you seen any other movie? That's normally how things go.
So basically, things go bad because they always go bad. They gotta get attacked by multiple dinosaurs.
Yada yada yada.
At one point, they're being chased by that giant dinosaur. I forgot what the name was.
What does it look like?
It was the one they where it like destroyed that tower they were in.
Oh, Giganotosaurus.
And basically, what I think should happen is, you know, when Malcolm distracted the thing and threw the spear in its mouth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Malcolm should have died there
I agree.
because
Though he is my favorite character, he should have gone out with an honor, like a what's it called?
yeah,
He should have gone out a hero.
exactly.
Like,
I believe that
like
too.
he did almost in the Jurassic Park movie. With the stupid
And
mistake.
I feel like it's time. He's lived his life, and it would be sad, of course, but like it would only make me have more respect for the character. And overall, I think that would have been a good way to go for him. But because like this series is so scared from killing one of the main characters, one of the good guys, and I hate that about the series. Like the only reason Hammond's dead is because his actor died.
Yeah.
Like they won't kill a good guy. We don't talk about Charlotte, but they won't. It hurts. And yeah, like I really think Malcolm should have died there. I think it would have been great and a great story, and it may have saved the movie a bit better.
Glad to know that I'll wait for it to come on digital release. And probably pirate it. Definitely pirate it.
Yeah, basically, they escape.
A movie
Everyone escapes with
that you
their
should
life.
pirate.
So, anything you want to add to that, Dino? Because I gotta get going soon. I got work.
I'll say my one complaint with the movie. Let me say this though. I absolutely still adore the movie. I don't really I don't really get annoyed with. I mean, I love any movie, and especially I love dinosaurs. So obviously, I will adore the movie no matter what. But the thing that I have a problem with that I had a problem with the movie is that the dinosaurs, like the newer dinosaurs and most of the dinosaurs, are barely in the movie. The movie is revolved around the characters and their stuff. If you notice, let me give you an example. The Pyroraptor, Matt, think of it in what you see of it in the trailer, and just add like 10 more, 5 minutes to it. That's all you see of the Pyroraptor. The
Yeah.
Atrociraptor,
So, the
you
one thing
barely
wrong
see
with this
dinosaurs.
movie is that in all the Jurassic movies, it's always mainly been human against dinosaur. Are dinosaurs really able to coexist with humans? But this one, it's mostly humans using dinosaurs to hurt other humans. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like most of these things were just like human against human, even though there's always been like a bad guy. But dinosaurs usually are like,
Problem.
universally the problem to everybody. And in this one, it's just like dinosaurs are working for this guy to kill this guy? What? Like,
Giga in the movie is like the big dinosaur, the big threat that they've been promoting the whole time is only in there for like 4 scenes.
yeah, and then he gets
That's
killed
it.
easily by teamed
Easy.
up on. He gets killed by the
He got
T-Rex.
teamed up on by the
Double team.
Thera and
Unfair.
the T-Rex. It was absolutely
The T-Rex
garbage.
did his movie fake out, acted dead. Which,
Going back to
honestly, the
your
T-Rex
point-
is kind of a coward at this point. He just acts dead every movie. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
yep, you defeated me.
Not only that, they removed the prologue, which it helps kind of explain which helps the movie, but they removed the prologue from the movie. So some of the points that they bring up in the movie don't make sense since they don't have the prologue.
Yeah.
So it kind of, so yeah, there's a lot of problems in the movie. But I will say this to people. I will say I highly advise watching the movie nonetheless.
I
It
do
is a
too.
good movie. I would say probably wait to watch
At this
it
point, wait,
instead of going
yeah.
to the theater.
It's gonna be out soon on DVD and digital. So go ahead and
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, we'll say
Chances
that.
are
But
HBO Max would have it, and I don't know anything else. Who else has the Jurassic movies? I know HBO Max has Jurassic movies.
they don't have the Jurassic World
They
franchise.
don't. You're right.
It will probably be streaming on Hulu, like not like as like a thing that you have to watch. It probably like live, like
Or you can just go to Amazon Prime and you probably can watch it there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you probably have to buy it.
I'll
Yeah.
just probably end up pirating it, to be honest.
Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and end
Meaning
this
the
episode
time?
here because yours truly has work to go to, and it is already 3:17, and I need to be leaving by 3:30. And I'm
Best
still not
episode
dressed. My
ever,
stuff is still in the
didn't you
dryer.
say?
So,
Best
Well-
podcast episode ever. I mean, come on, dinosaurs
It's-
hosted by me. Oh,
and we had
What
a
a-
special guest.
It's been fun visiting.
yes.
All right. Well, thank y'all for watching, and if you're watching us on YouTube, go watch us on Spotify because now the only thing you can do is help us by getting us more viewers to help more sponsors want to be with us.
Give them money.
Give
Do
us
it.
money.
Hey, please.
If you don't want to just listen for money, you can donate. But I'm not going to give out the link yet because I don't feel like that's fair. I feel like donating is a bit unfair. So I'm not going to allow y'all to donate yet. But that is set up for eventually when I'm on my last penny and I'm like, okay, guys, fine. I'll let y'all donate. But for now, just watch it and hopefully we'll get some more sponsorship offers soon.
I should get at least 10% of any of the money on the episodes that I've been on.
Oh, they're not going to be I mean, maybe this episode, but the ads are going to be
Exactly,
ran on new
this episode.
episodes.
Exactly, this episode. I'm kidding.
I don't think we're gonna run ads on this episode because we don't add any ads yet.
Oh well. Fuck.
Anyways, so thank y'all for watching. This is Wolfie, Dino, and Trevor checking out Pathosaurus here.
Happy
but
4th of July.
Oh yeah. Hope y'all enjoy your 4th of July before we end.
enjoy
For all the
that.
Americans,
And
for all the
my,
Americans, happy 4th of July.
Yes, and my condolences go out to the Blade family.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Blade.
Rest in peace. Goodbye.